Caesar Superdome.
How you fellas doing tonight,
so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game.
I can't complain.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first
That's
and 10.
it. Boy, I need to be on there trying to do the same.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Working quickly here. First down. Here's Baker.
The way you just got beat on that is ridiculous, bro. Oh my God.
Defender there to take him out just short of it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Baker now from the gun. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Walker on first down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield.
Why are you not over there?
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Smith start with a throw here. Completed over the middle. He is hauled down right at that midfield strip. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
You see how fast it worked. Guess you leveling up quick.
13X. 49, flip her off, 49. Check, go get him.
On first down, here's Smith. Big strike here to Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the the gun. Here's Smith. Delivers another one to Williams.
Zama.
Driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Hey, here we go. Here we go, Simone.
This one to Williams out left side. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Saints first down.
Now we get a timeout
What
for
up
the
with it?
Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish out their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now.
Why you call it meaningless?
To find the end zone every single week, it's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the
Not yet.
uprights. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Dak got that dealing right now. Dak been dealing all year.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Walker now from the gun. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Mayfield now from the gun. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set. First down throw here, Mayfield. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Panthers break the tie here in the first. David Njoku, the touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Panthers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive.
He out of there.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
The black man.
Shotgun snap to Smith. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different parish. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. He's got it down the sideline. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the fray. From the gun, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense in the hurry up here.
17 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Panthers 8-yard line.
Smith yet again. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go. Finish it, hut.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. It's an Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Off to the races, middle of the field. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14.
Now Boswell on.
Not
Send this
enough.
away.
Why all this fucking blue in my stadium?
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up.
Shit,
just
look
beyond
like
their own
it look
20.
like he at home.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards.
It's
so
just
taking that
crazy,
shot,
ain't it?
well, it was not for nothing.
Smith to the air now. Space pass for 35. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Smith on first down. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Smith back to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now third down.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Stephon Diggs deep to return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Takes it in at the 21. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. Finds Mims. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to let this go. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Now Boswell on to send this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He crosses the 35.
You said that's your nephew?
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Smith on first down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off.
Oh my God.
Left sideline. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
Saints 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Say not even close.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
53.
Now Smith coming off that pick. It's taken in by Williams. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Delivers another one to Williams. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
4 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
And again, it's Smith. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Smith's gonna throw again.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Dang.
Tracy on 1st and goal. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints jump some and lead off before the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. 1st down. Here's Baker. Down the middle. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch.
Oh, boy. They tried to let that nigga break that tackle and get in there, huh?
And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in, pressure mid, and it's blocked.
Wow. What was that? Wow.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played.
I need to figure out how to recreate that. That's a glitchy glitch. Hey, let me say that. What play was I in? What play did I pick right there? I was in big nickel, I think.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now Smith. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, you did.
Throwing is Smith. Makes the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Can you blame him?
Smith yet again. Ooh, he got hit as he was
Okay, come on, man. Come on, man.
Falls incomplete.
Give me a little time to read the field, bro.
That is a DB's best friend.
My
Pressure.
goodness.
That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, trio left. Green line, you set. Check 59, check 59. Cover. 13X. Hey, it's a clip.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit
really
the
like
landing
what?
zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Walker on second. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and short, Mayfield. Catch made. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
How you not out there, bro?
They don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
From the gun, they go with Harris. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense.
You got 2?
And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't.
Do you?
They pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
He's still going at the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw 3rd and long.
Pickett.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many.
Man, throw the fucking ball, man. Why this nigga?
You hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go play fake here with Smith. On the move, hit it right. So we're through 3 here. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Now at midfield after that loss, here's 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has it in close. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Check 59, check 59, cover. 13 X. Hey, trio left.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. This one's caught. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll go. It's Tracy. By a man. He's in the clear. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away.
Excuse me.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Gets him on the end route.
Come on, Franklin.
Bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
What kind of fucking defense like that, man? Now I can't pick up the name. What the fuck? What the fuck wrong with this game?
With an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. They give to Harris from the gun. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
We set it down for him at the 38. First and 10, it's Mayfield.
Oh, that was it. Oh, that was it.
Risky throw there. It's second down. Well, it sure seems like they have found a wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and he should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
That's over the middle, cut by Diggs. And he's brought down.
Why you not matching that, bro? That's a dig. You gotta match that.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And off to Walker.
Man, what? Oh my God! What?
5 yards. It's going to be second down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers in range for a game-winning score. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
180.
Here he is to throw. That one complete to Diggs. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
180.
Walker will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
To throw. Headed out right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. This just 21 yards down the pipe.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
53, 53. Check 58. On.
Back to throw. Right side, Shaheen's got it. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick 1st down, and he freezes that clock. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
They're right there.
From the 46. Here he is to throw.
Man.
Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively,
They don't let them they don't let your receiver slow down, bro, and come back and catch the ball.
A quick chance
Like you click on and the niggas just keep running.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go, hey. Green on three. Finish it on one. Hey, three on left. Middle. Hey, it's a clip. What's up?
Now Smith coming off that pick. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
that's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 4-point game here in the 4th.
You ain't like it. You don't like how you were talking to your boy, huh? Yeah.
They lose whether that's scored or not, but coach will always emphasize effort on the field.
Yeah.
Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
A bomb to J-Mo.
I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Hewitt, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.
Wasn't that right for the half? Oh, yeah, there it is. I want to see what happened on this. 77. What the? This game terrible, bro. 79. I don't know where you going. Ball hit that nigga in the face, man. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Yes, sir.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop chart.